Welcome back to another show and tell video. Today we're taking a look at a replica model, and this is going to be the one illustrated here in the lower right, the Model 300 Government 45. And here we can see the logo of the manufacturer as well as two other models in the series. So I'm going to say right now that I did not come up with a lot of background information, and I should have retained more at the time of purchase, but this was at the time a common catalog mail order item. And now I'm not quite sure who the actual manufacturer is. So here you can see three prominent initials, JRC, but notice also the M overlay. So I'm not sure if this is a JRCM or an MJRC. So if anybody knows in the comments, please shout out. And not sure why this is focusing strange. Here on the side, you can see here military espionage of replica models. Continuing here, the 200, 300, 306, and here you can see marked off 300, and similar markings on the other side. No bottom to the box. You can see their styrofoam insert. And again, back to the front cover. So let's go ahead and open it. And here you can see here a couple of cutouts. Not 100% sure what went into these areas here. You can see here various compartments, a deep one here, a larger one here, and also a little recess up here. So I suspect you could order a more deluxe version with accessories such as fake dummy rounds to function through the replica, as well as maybe some other accessories. So if we go ahead and take a look at the item itself, we can pull it out of here. You can see here it is marked as a M-1911-67 auto-loading pistol caliber 45 U.S. Army model. No serial numbers, doesn't say any U.S. government property markings either, and nothing on the dust cover itself. So this is actually metal, but not magnetic, except for maybe around here. So it could be one of the components inside. I think the side slide stop is steel, getting a very strong magnetic hit there. But the frame itself, not very magnetic. It could be the magazine. It's also magnetic as well. You can see that actually releases. Yeah, this is probably an actual magazine right here, or very close dimensionally, and very strong hit. I can't even move the magnet. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you can see a basic floor plate, welded seams, round count holes, magazine release cutout. Fowler moves up and down all the way to the bottom, so you could probably load these with dummy rounds. Let's see. Got a few snap pack caps here. Let's see if it actually fits. Yeah, they do fit. Now, whether or not this will fit back into the pistol, let's see. Okay, will it cycle? I've never done this. Let's see. It will not go into battery. So let's see if we can actually. No. So what happens is there's probably a blocked chamber. So we'll see. It will eject though. So you can see here Dimensionally, it's pretty close to an actual 1911. It does have the weight of 1, but in order to conform to being a replica, manufacturers typically change certain parts so they are not interchangeable with the actual items. So you see here a Japan marking. So obviously point of manufacture, and again that logo of JRC with the overstamped M on top. See here that since this is die-cast metal, that there are some seam marks all over, but they're pretty well polished away. And what's interesting about this item is that it does function. You see here safety functions, the grip safety functions, magazine release functions, the trigger will function. Of course, there's nothing in this model. Safety will engage, trigger will not function with the safety engaged. So there might be a firing pin safety in there as well. So, and then with the safety off, grip safety on, trigger will depress and a hammer will drop. Half cock position, safety does engage in half cock, and hammer will drop on half cock as well. So Model 67, but with the half cock firing feature, I guess. Trying to think what else we got going on here. It does follow the basic disassembly, so you can see here the notches for takedown, and you can actually hear that hammer go into position. I can pop out the slide stop, and everything just comes apart. Let's see about this as well, if we can do this possibly out of order, but it's just easier this way to relieve the tension on the spring. Let me get this out of the way for now. And everything just comes apart like a normal 45. So really that's everything. Even a little bit of a extractor insert right there. No firing pin though. So looks close, but will not function. And even the barrel, if you can see there, you cannot see through, and there's a permanent safety plug. So inside of here, let me see if I can move the light. You can see there that the barrel is solid and blocked on this side as well, with that pin which will prevent chambering of even the dummy rounds. Now it might chamber empty casings, but I haven't tried that. So see here, locking lug surfaces replicated on the inside of the slide right there, as well as the other contact points for the rails, etc. Even this, the linkage functions as well. And it goes back together just as easily. Let's see here. This is kind of like a metal puzzle in that respect. So I'm not the fastest at this. Let's see what else we got going on here. This is the tricky part, getting this to cooperate. So yeah, I'm Not sure I got that lined up properly. Let's see. Okay. And slide stop. If you notice all these detents are correct as well. Slide stop. Move the slide back until it drops into place. And it's ready to go. So, taking a quick look at the JRCM Model 300 Government 45. So, Replica Model Gun. This has been another show and tell video. Feel free to check out other show and tell videos on vintage milsurp tools and expanded topics. We also do unboxing videos as well as a selection of book review, media reviews, and a series called Curios for the Curious, videos of more artsy type objects. Feel free to check all those out. Feel free to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you next time.